Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here or you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, like this video and leave your opinions in the comment section below. Senator Araraume rejects President Tinubu's appointment of new board for NNPCL, insists he remains chairman. Senator Araraume, who was reinstated by the Federal High Court as the chairman of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company (NNPCL) in April, has faulted President Bola Tinubu's purported fresh appointment of board and management of the NNPCL. Senator Araraume, who described the said fresh appointment made by Tinubu on November 27 as illegal, wrongful, null and void, and of no legal consequence, demanded immediate reversal of the appointment as they insisted that he still remained the valid chairman of a company. Araraume's reaction was contained in a public notice dated November 30, 2023, titled Public Notice, Covered Emptor, Purported Appointment of New Chairman of NNPC Limited, and signed by his lawyer, Oguje Onoja San. The notice reads, "Our attention has been drawn to the news of the appointment of new members of NNPC Limited Board, including a new non-executive chairman by the President on the 27th November 2023, in utter violation of a judgment and order of a Federal High Court Abuja dated 18th April 2023 between Senator Godwin Araraume versus the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, NNPC Limited and Corporate Affairs Commission, wherein the court restrained the President from removing the name of Senator Godwin Araraume from the Corporate Affairs Commission as a non-executive director of NNPC Limited, and that he be allowed to continue to function as the chairman of a board of NNPC Limited. This judgment remains valid and subsisting until this moment without being set aside. We state that the purported appointment amounts to a flagrant disobedience of court order and brazen disregard of a judgment of a court of competent jurisdiction. We are appalled and shocked that the President could brazenly disobey the court judgment by purporting to appoint a new board and management team for NNPC Limited instead of giving implementation to the said judgment of a Federal High Court delivered by Justice Inyang Eko on the 18th of April 2023. It is shocking that rather than obey the valid and extant judgment of a court, the President has taken the laws into his hands to overrule the court and usurp the jurisdiction of a court of appeal, before whom the President has filed an appeal, which is pending, by taking steps to undermine the judgment by such illegal appointments. This singular act of Mr. President, unfortunately, denotes a wanton disregard for rule of law and a direct affront on the judiciary. With the said judgment still valid and subsisting, it is clear as crystal, even to the common man, that the appointment of a new board and management of the NNPC Limited by the President on the 27th November 2023 is illegal, wrongful, null and void, and of no legal consequence. By this notice, the general public is therefore warned to beware of those illegal appointments in their own interest. The public is urged to avoid having any dealings whatsoever with the new board and management of the NNPC Limited, as anyone who goes ahead to do any business or transaction with them will be doing so at his or our own peril. We thereby call on Mr. President, who is a huge beneficiary of judicial pronouncement and rule of law, to reverse his decision and allow the flow of the rule of law. Mr. President should have known that respect of rule of law is a strong factor in the attraction of foreign direct investment, which he has been traveling all over the world to promote. Recall that a federal high court sitting in Abuja had in April reinstated Araraume as non-executive chairman of the NNPCL after it voided its sack and set aside his removal on January 17, 2023 by former President Muhammadu Buhari. The court voided Araraume's removal on the ground that the action of a former president was arbitrary, unlawful, and illegal. Justice Inyang Eko, in his judgment in the suit filed by Araraume, awarded 5 billion naira against Buhari and NNPCL to be paid to Araraume as damages for the wrongful sack and disruption of his appointment. The judge also ordered that Araraume be immediately reinstated to office as non-executive chairman of the NNPCL. You all, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments section. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done that. Before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Victor Anthony says, "He who hired you can also fire you, as the board is not your personal business empire. You were only appointed, not elected." Samson Babatunde says, "God bless Northwest, God bless Southwest, God bless Nigeria. People who cannot protect national assets, under his watch, millions of barrels of oil, crude disappear. If he can bring those sabotaging his chairmanships as a result of stolen oil." Lastly, from Chidozie, "As an Igbo man, Tinubu will not obey the order of a court because Tinubu believes that it's the turn of the Southwest and his friends to eat everything good in Nigeria. How can a man who enjoyed all the rulings from court to disobey simple court order?" Thank you very much, you all, for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video.